Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey guys, first of all, I want to thank you for watching the channel. I'm getting a lot of good inputs from people around the tournaments I go to. The next one's going to be in Vegas. If you're in Vegas, look me up, say hi, give me a comment about the channel. Got some of those. Going to actually put some guys that comment about the channel on a little clip and put it out there. But this next clip that I'm putting out there is on the overlap grip. I took 4 or 5 shots of players using the overlap grip and got pretty up close so you can see how it works. Because I'm getting a lot of questions about the overlap grip, and I just, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. A video must be worth a couple thousand then. So hey, thanks for watching, but subscribe. It helps us out getting more subscribers. Have a great day. Keep watching the channel.
54.
Yeah. Okay, Dano. Now tell me about your journey with the overlap grip.
Saw a guy in Canada, and it was an all or nothing hitter, but man, could he hit it far. Not a big guy, but holy cow. And he was using the overlap grip. So I tried it, and at the time I was your regular grip baseball guy. I tried it and it didn't feel comfortable. I didn't stick with it long enough, but I continued to pay attention and to him and some other hitters who used the overlap grip, and they were all hitting it very hard, and some of them batting average wasn't even that bad. So I tried to I started with this. I committed to that part, and it still wasn't comfortable for the full overlap grip. So I went with one finger for probably a year, one finger on top, and then down to 2, and then down to 3, and then I did a full commitment. And it was, for me, it took probably about 2.5 years.
Yeah, you know,
messing with it, and
you know, I don't think we did that. We were going to go through the movement. We did the overlap grip and the big hand on top, but as Dan just said there, go over that again one time, Dan, about the fingers. Now there's the variation. See, there's the first variation with the whole hand. You go 1 finger down, 2 fingers down, 3 fingers down, and Alan would say that's the extreme overlap grip. Okay, and that's all right. I mean, because I get it, because that is, you can't get any more fingers on it, can you?
No.
And I don't know that, yeah, so, but to me, that gives you the maximum snap. Don't you think that helps the snap? And you know, they talk about the snap, get your snap. You're going to get a snap better with that because your wrists are going to roll every time. That was the beautiful thing. There's very seldom do you have a swing with that grip that's your wrists aren't breaking or snapping.
For me, it's like when you commit to the pitch with this grip, it's always going to be a hard swing. The velocity, once you start, you just go with it, and I can hit. To my demise, sometimes I swing at almost anything.
Well, you hit it well, too.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I find with that grip is that I'll start my body as long as I got my hands back, that just the whip of the bat alone will give me a rocket ship through the infield.
I feel the same way.
Okay, buddy. Thanks. Now that was a quick review of the overlap grip by Dan, and I think it summarizes what we're looking at. Now we're looking at John in batting practice. Look at the way his hands, that he's pretty much the extreme overlap grip, as Alan Tanner refers to it. The biggest thing is you got the hand over the knob of the bat, and everything else pretty much stays the same when you got that other hand on top riding it. But it's loose in your hands up to contact, and then it's firm. I had a gentleman say that he was losing the bat all the time. That's because you're not holding it, man. You got to hold the bat just like you do. You're just holding it on the knob is giving you a longer lever, so your bat becomes faster. So you watch John here. This is Scott. And Scott, that was a fast swing, obviously. You can tell that wasn't slow motion.
That went 360.
But Scott's my son, and he learned from me, but he's done it on his own. I mean, he pretty much has the same grip. Hits it probably
30, 40, 50 feet more than I did when I was his age. You could hit it about 350. He hits about 375 at least. He's hit one over there to the house. You know, see them houses over there? He hit them all the way over to the house at one
I'm
time.
not sure when I was I had your depth.
Crazy.
I could hit
Crazy.
but I
Boom.
could hit a lot of 380 and 390.
Just slow it down here. Foot forward, stride, back, boom. And that's a bullet right there. Yeah. Now we're going right over here to Big Dano. Dano, you saw earlier in the video. He walks up. He's about 200 pounds, all muscle. He can hammer it. He puts them in them trees back over there most of the time, and in that building. Hits the building once in a while. You know, he asked me, should I do the walk-up? I said, if it works for you, do it. That's a whole nother video. Now we come to me. This is the old man swing here. I've been using the overlap grip for like 40 years. Been resting my bat on my shoulder about the same time. And you notice I rest my bat on my shoulder, but I go right where everybody else goes. See, I step forward, my hands get set. They go back and they get loaded. So I load as my front foot gone forward, and all my weight's still on my back foot. I just don't turn on my feet, my feet like I used to. My front foot used to be heel toe. I don't do the heel toe. Look at, I spin a little bit there, but I usually spun on that. That's why I got bone on that knee. That's why I can't do what I used to do. And I say I can. I think my body just doesn't react to it. I step, but I'm stepping toe rather than the heel. Now I should be stepping with my heel, and I turn it after the fact. But you're losing some force when you don't rotate on that heel in the front. Guaranteed. It's all about rotating them hit. 85% of your swing is your rotational swing. Now Gary, he does a lot of this pretty perfectly. See how his hand, you know how he grips the bat with them special batting gloves. Yeah. Got his arms back. And you notice he won't drop his hands like the other guys. A lot of people drop their hands, but that's all right as long as you come, around good. See, they staying at the same height. Now he dropped a little bit when he was swung because the ball was down. He went down and got it and hit a bullet. Hit an absolute bullet. I hope you enjoyed the short review of the overlap grip from guys who have been using it for 30, 40 years. Remember to subscribe.